Hey everybody, it is Lisa, Lookout Lisa, and it is time once again for my live at 5 or live at 5. So how's everybody doing? It is hot here. It's going to get hotter this weekend, although I know some of you are experiencing it even warmer than what we are here. But so thankful that I have air conditioning here in the warehouse. Keeps it really nice and cool, especially in the back where it's cement and there's no windows. It gets a little warm up here with the windows that I have, but we've got some reflective stuff on them, and that seems to help with the western sun coming in on us. But anyway, again, I am Lisa, Lookout Lisa from Cash Advance, and every Wednesday I come on live, just talk about what's going on in the geocaching world, what's happening at Cash Advance, and do unboxings of the cache crates and new items that we've got in. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. I've got 3 new items that we just put on the website that I wanted to share with you all. They're kind of fun. If some of you may have seen some of these, especially if you've caught us live in person at some events lately, or if you remember the cache crates, we've ordered extra because they were pretty popular. So we wanted to go ahead and add them in to make them available for everybody else, since everyone was liking them in the cache crates. So if you're watching me, and even if you're catching me on replay, just go ahead and type in replay. And I'd love to know where you are from, and share your caching name as well. That's always fun to be able to connect names with caching names. So my caching name is Lookout Lisa, and I've been caching since 2002. And the reason I got that name or chose that name, is I enjoy forest fire lookouts. And I think I might have been a lookout in a past life. Never done it actually, but I definitely enjoy hiking up, finding caches, and hiding caches at them. And I also own the Idaho State Forest Fire Lookout Challenge, which I need to update because a bunch of new spots have been put up there. So I see we've got Jason joining us. Hey, Jason, good to see you. Awesome. So tonight, let's go ahead and dive in here in a moment. Excuse me a second. Let me get a drink. All right, there we go. Okay. So I guess we'll start off with our fun new item that went out in the cache crates a little while ago. It's actually a magnet that goes in your car. So this is a fun one. It says, "Vehicle not abandoned, I'm geocaching." And this retails for $7.95. It's a thin magnet. And it's just something that you can literally just slap right on your car, any old place. We made it just go on, the side, like the door that you've got. As you're stepping out the door, you can keep it in your console and just put it on the door. Because first responders, that's where they're going to come up to the driver's door and look in. I just keep mine all the time, actually, on my back. I've got a Ford Escape that has a back hatch that comes up, and I just keep it right on there. And they're great. They're really kind of fun. We designed them. There's a slight magnet, a compass look to them. And it already looks dirty. It's actually the print. This is how it's printed. So it's got kind of a scuffed, rough look to it with some dirt on it. And then it says, obviously, "Vehicle not abandoned, I'm geocaching." I know that's not blurry. That's actually has a drop shadow in there as well. So mine's been on my car for a long time. They stay on your vehicle, like the other, magnets that you could put on your car, and they're not going to leave a mark. It's not permanent. However, you definitely want to take this off if you're going through a car wash. A car wash will just whip it right off. You can always buy another one. We'll have more. But if you want to keep the one that you've got, be sure that, remember, if you've got it on your car and you're going through a car wash, especially after a long day of caching out in the woods or dirt roads, power trail, anybody, be sure to take it off so you don't lose it in the car wash. So these go for $7.95 on our website. So a fun thing just to add to your geo rig. But I see we've got more folks joining us. We've got a Facebook user saying hello and thanks for the show and tell. Oh, you're welcome. So if you want me to know who you are, please grant StreamYard permission. It's up in the not the comments, but the description of this live. And if you're on Facebook, And then that will let me know. It grants StreamYard permission, and then it brings in your information. So please do that so I know who you are. But if not, no worries. I totally get it. And I'm also streaming to YouTube today too. Again, last week we started working in with our new, it's not new, we've had it for years, but our YouTube channel, we just haven't been doing much with it. So it's time to get back on YouTube. So we've got hello from Arkansas. Hey, Arkansas. Awesome. And Dustin. Hi, Dustin. Good to see you for sure. And Facebook user says that one magnet is $70. No, it's $7.95. So almost $8 for the magnet. So these are specially printed. We had them special made. And a lot of fun. They're, I think, 5.5 inches by 2 inches. The description on our website has all of the information, details, size, that sort of thing. And let me put that up there. Hang on a moment. Banner. There you go. There's our website. So all of these are at cash-advance.com. And I can actually pull that up. Hang on. Hold, please. Let me see if I can get a link for you guys directly. So on our website, if you go there in the very top, you're going to see like a little magnifying glass, and that'll open up a search window, and you can search for any product that way. And this should be it. There we go. And should have had these already saved, but literally we just got these posted. There we go. Hopefully that's available for all of you guys to see where that link is. I know it doesn't come in for everybody. Depending on if you're watching me, I'm streaming to our Cash Advance Facebook page, our Cash Advance Facebook group, and then our Cash Advance channel on YouTube. So I think it came up on most of those spots there. So yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, it's 5.5 inches by 2 inches. And just a great way so that your vehicle isn't mistaken for it being abandoned, and also lets people know that you're nearby. You're just out geocaching. So, the car you are on a geocache hunt, and you'll be coming back. So again, $7.95. Check that out. Cool. And somebody just said that they are going to order one now. Awesome. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. And Dustin, hey, you're on your way to Midwest Geobash. I just saw a couple of posts go by on Facebook earlier today when I was doing some updates and such. We love Midwest Geobash, and I miss it so much. It's just really hard. It's a camping event, and I want to camp. I've camped there each time that I've gone, but we're a few miles away from driving out, with all of our camping gear. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make that work because we love the Midwest Geobash. So have a fantastic time this weekend. Be sure to shop the other vendors. We're all good friends and we all support each other. So we won't be there vending, but I'm sure there's going to be some other great vendors there for sure. So check them out too. And Sharon is saying hello. Well, hello, Sharon. Good to see you. Awesome. And then someone else is saying, GeoCoin Fest is next and going caching. Fun times ahead. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're super excited. We definitely are going to going caching. 99.9% sure. Haven't made all of my reservations, but we're working our way up to it. And we're actually producing a couple of the trackables for going caching. I can't reveal those. That's up to our clients, the going caching folks, to reveal their designs. But they're pretty cool. Pretty excited that we've got a couple of their trackables in production right now. So stay tuned for more info on that. And Dustin, awesome. Thank you. Cool beans. All right. So I've got another product that I want to show to you. And let me get that information if I can spell right. There we go. This one is pretty cool. We had this one specially designed as well. And I post a link to it here. And it will be coming up in just a moment. So this is a geocaching stencil. As you can see, it's see-through. How these work, it's kind of hard to see. Well, I guess you guys can get the picture. Maybe put it up there behind me where it's black, so you can see that a little bit better. That's actually a chalkboard behind me. And this one is a good size as well. So it is 8 by 5.75, so almost 8 by 6 inches in size. As you can see, it's flexible, really bendable, but sturdy. Definitely reusable, and there's lots of different sizes. So, you can go with something pretty small all the way down here for the official geocache stencil, and even all the way up to something much larger. And if you're a Cache Crate member, you can always mark anything that has to do with the Cache Crates as well. So if you want to stencil up your boxes after they come, or you can flip them inside out and they're white on the inside, so you can stencil them. So you've got lots of options, and even this big long one up on top, if you've got a long like an ammo can or something like that, they work great. Now they come in a protective hard cardboard pocket, basically envelope, and they also come with use and care instructions. So it's all right here how to use the stencil. And I know the first time I used one, I really didn't know what I was doing. And back then there wasn't much on YouTube, but now there is. But we went ahead and got all the details that you need for using this particular type of stencil. And it's all right here. Just talks about how to use painter's tape to attach it so it doesn't move around. And that's something that you can peel off easily. Cover the parts that you don't want. So if you're just using, one particular stencil, be sure to cover up the other one so you don't get overspray. And obviously, shake up your spray can. Or you can use a brush too, which also works as well. You can definitely use a brush and you've got more control that way. But if you're using a spray can, make sure you get a really good shake and that you hear those little balls shaking around inside for a bit. Sprayer in short bursts from 5 to 10 or 10 to 15 inches away. Spraying in short bursts will help avoid dripping paint and bleed under the edges of the stencil. And then you've got information here on how to clean it. They recommend using acetone. And then to store it as flat as possible and keep out of sunlight. Ideally indoors at room temperature is ideal. However, if you got a workbench out in your garage, I'm sure it'll be fine out there as well. And then, we recommend that you go ahead and store it back inside this package. It's a tight fit, so it's not going to wiggle around. And if you are putting it back in, be careful because some of these little pieces pop out easily or pop up because they're only attached at one spot. So be sure that you're putting it in carefully. I'd actually recommend putting it in this end first. That way you're sliding it up instead of catching these and ripping those off. So be careful with some of these little bits, but this is super strong material. And we haven't had any issues. Nobody's said anything about these causing them problems. So it's a great way to, mark your cache containers. Let people know that they're an official geocache. It's not a bomb. It's not garbage. It's something that is official and is made to stay there. And someone says, oh, that's amazing. Have to add that to your Christmas list. Hey, Santa, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Put it on your wish list. And oops, I got that backwards. There you go. Now you can actually see it. And someone was asking if it's washable. And yes, like I had mentioned, if you notice the buildup of paint, acetone is what is recommended to clean it. So yeah, this is definitely washable. So use acetone. Which I think is another word for paint thinner, but that particular chemical is what's best. It's not going to hurt this, but it will get the paint buildup off of it. And just, a light scrub, like a sponge or something like that. Once you get it loose, it should just come right off. Oh dear, Santa's going to have a long list this year. But we're happy to help. Have Santa call us Santa. We'll get you hooked up. Awesome, love it. Okay, and then I've got one more fun item. Did I not post it? There it is. Hang on. Let me get rid of my banner. There, I think you can see that in the comments, I hope. Yeah, those of you in the comments, you should be able to see where you can click. Again, everything's searchable on our website. If you just go up to the very top where you've got your little eyeglass there, or spyglass, and then type in stencil, any keywords, and it should, that are relevant to stencils or magnets. They'll come up, all the products that match those descriptions. I'm going to put my cash advance back on there and go back to comments. Okay. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. And then the last one is actually a bunch of little products, but it's only one product, but you've got options. So hang on. Let me get this one pulled up. There we go. Thank you guys for holding. Thank you so much for saying that. We have the best geocaching website in the world. I appreciate you saying that. I actually started my website. We started our business in 2005 on eBay, actually. That's where I started. And then built our own e-commerce website in 2006. However, we kept that platform for almost 16 years. It, had updates, lots of updates, a couple of makeovers, that sort of thing. But we switched to a new platform about 2 years ago, and it's so much better. Technology has gotten so much better and easier to use. I don't have to be a web developer with Access database, SQL, all that stuff like I had before. So thank you for saying that. We try to make it easy to get around and use, and of course have all the good stuff on it, right? Cool. So our next product it's a little woodland animal family, actually. And these guys. There's a whole bunch of them. They're hilarious. They're really cute. So we can get them all. We've got five new ones all together that we've added to our collections. So I'm going to put the link here. They're also known as the micro animal geocaches. So let's give a little rundown. And these guys run for $7.95, and they come with a bison as well. So you've got a raccoon with a little bison, and it's a tight fit, but technically you don't have to pull the whole bison out because you've got the lid right here. So, just unscrew it. And these are the slightly larger bisons than your regular one. I should say that they are like a bison. These are not the Bison brand ones. They're a little bit different, but they're made the same way. They've got a little O-ring, and they're a little bit larger, so they're going to hold more logs as well. But let me go ahead and pull that out all the way. You can see how long these are. So they're about the same length as the regular bison, but they are fatter, a little bit fatter. So we've got the raccoon is one variation. We've got a deer. I thought about calling it a reindeer, but really it's a deer, I think. Definitely not a moose. So we've got a little deer one. And then we've got a fox with a tail. It's got a cute little tail with a white tip on it. Little fox. And the color of the bison will vary. We've got varied amounts of them. We try to match them up so they, are similar in color, like this one is. It's got the yellow one, the black for the raccoon, but they could vary. So definitely want to let you know that you might get a blue or, a red. It's certainly a different color. But, that just adds to the adventure, right? And then we've got a rabbit. Trying to show them with the black background so you can see them a little bit better over behind me with my chalkboard. So we definitely got a fun little rabbit, and he's got a tiny little tail. I forgot to show the tail on the raccoon. He's got a fun little striped tail. Yeah. So again, these are going to, hang upside down depending on how you put them, of course. So rabbit. And then the very last one is an owl. No tail on this one, but he's got little wings. So yeah, so this is your little owl one. So you've got choices. They're all sold separately. They're in one picture. It was just fastest for me to take a picture of all of them together real quick, so I could get them up on the website in time for our live at 5 tonight. And these guys go for $7.95. And then we also include Write in the Rain paper as well. So you're going to get a strip of Write in the Rain paper that you would then roll up and put inside. We don't put it in for you just in case you want to, add something to it, a note to your first to find or what have you. So that's how these guys will come. And Jason, you've got a comment here. And most likely, super glue the bison within, so there's no way to take it completely out if you put them out yourself. That's a good idea. You absolutely could. Yeah, just put a ring of the super glue or Gorilla glue, whatever will hold metal, because this is aluminum, to plastic, because these are, they're a soft. Oh, can you guys see that kind of squishy, yet firm, soft? So whatever holds those two materials, bonds them well together, would work. Yeah, so you could definitely put those together. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I like that. We're not going to do that for you. Let you folks do it however you want, just in case you want to hide it in a different way. So I always like to give people options. But that's a really good idea. I like that. And somebody's asking what happened to the owl's ears. I don't know. It's a good question. I guess they're hiding. Normally, yeah, a lot of owls have those big ears because they're very auditory animals, flying at night and doing that, kind of like bats as well. So I guess you'll just have to use your imagination. It's missing his feet too. So that's another good question. The things that make you wonder, for sure. So do we put the animal? Yes, I've got links to those as well. So if you type in micro animals or animal, they will come up there. And these guys, again, are $7.95. So that comes with the animal. It could be any of these fun animals: the deer, the owl, the raccoon, the fox, or the rabbit. So you've got all of these, including their container, their aluminum container, bison-like, and then a Write in the Rain log as well. So those are $7.95. And then just to recap, so that's the three new ones that I wanted to share with you all. These are never before seen. They're brand new to us. These have gone out in the cash crates. And the Vehicle Not Abandoned magnets, they are, I'm looking down at my notes here, $7.95 for these guys. They're awesome. Just put it on your rig so people know that you're out geocaching. And then, but again, be sure to take it off if you're going through a car wash, because a car wash will just flip them right off. I'm happy to sell you another one, but I don't want to. I want you to keep the one that you've got. And then last but not least is our stencil. So these are awesome. It's a great way to, make your cache official. Add, maybe a more favorite point worthy. I've seen some really, really nice spray paint jobs and paint jobs on caches. And this is just like icing on the cake if you can add this on in there. And I'm trying to remember. Well, obviously, it really depends on what colors you're going to go for your camouflage. But look for matte colors. And if you are spray painting on plastic, use that acetone that you want to have on hand to clean this and rub a little bit on the plastic container. And then let that dry. It'll dry in seconds. Dries really quickly. And that roughs it up a little bit so it will accept the paint better. So that's a trick that I learned back when I painted. We used to camouflage hundreds of Lock and Locks back in the day when I could get them. And so you just rub a little bit of acetone on them. Just take a paper towel and rub it on there a little bit. And that just roughs it up just enough so it accepts the paint, and the paint will stick even better. Then, of course, go for matte colors so it doesn't pop and be shiny. Unless that's what you want. If you want it shiny, go for the shiny colors for sure. And what's a matte? Oh, when I say matte, it's M-A-T-T-E. So that's a flat color, not shiny. So like this, you can see is really shiny. So that's not matte. But this is not shiny. So that's like a matte brown color. And that's, you can buy paint that way. You can be, matte, semi-gloss, glossy. That's the difference. So M-A-T-T-E. Thank you for asking that question. Oh, I'm just talking. Well, it comes across as something very different. So any questions, guys, on any of our new products? Again, they're all at our website here, cash-advance.com. I don't have them on the front page just yet. I haven't had a chance to make them featured, but you can obviously just search for them and you will see them. And I've posted links in here as well. So thanks, guys, for coming along with me as I talk about some of our new stuff coming in. And we are getting, just give you an update on what's going on here at Cash Advance. Excuse me, after I grab my voice here. We're getting out all of the Christmas in July mystery boxes. These have been really fun to put together. We sold a lot, a few more than I expected to. I didn't turn it off quick enough. So we're a little bit scrambling for the last couple of ones, but they're all going to be awesome. And so that makes it a little more variety in the ones that are going out. So we've got most of them packed today, and then we're putting together the extra orders. A lot of folks ordered more things as well. So we're getting all of that sorted for everybody to get their orders. And then cash crates are next. Cash crates. Got a lot more boxes in stock. They're looking good this time. I screwed up again on some of them, but we'll be getting even more replacements on our boxes going out. So we should be getting the first batches of those out tomorrow, actually. Yay. And then get the rest out by early next week. T-shirts are coming in. They're supposed to be here possibly by Friday. We'll be getting our T-shirts in for our vehicle-themed cash crate that's coming out for all of our T-shirt members, and then folks that get the ultimate combo crate that comes with the T-shirt as well. And then the Cash Track Club, as I hinted at last week, as well as a full-size GeoCoin. Those are in. We've got them. So those are going to be going out, and that is also the add-on trackable for the cash crates. So it's a lot of shipping. Shipping is happening for sure. And getting a lot of stuff out. So we're excited to be getting geocaching goodness out to your mailboxes. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for following along. Be sure to check out all of our new stuff. They make great gifts. Santa, call us Santa. We'll get Santa all squared away as to what geocachers might want for sure. And as we get closer to Christmas time, we do plan on doing a special holiday gift box as well, but that'll be like November. And then also putting out some holiday Christmas lists, like the top 5 geocaching things. And we're contemplating something new as well, which is a countdown product. We're still putting it together to see if that's something we can feasibly do, kind of like an Advent calendar, but it's geocaching, little things for geocaching. But we're just going to call it a countdown. Is what we're looking at doing. I'll have more information if we can move forward with that. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Everybody stay cool, please. It's hot out there. Don't start any forest fires, please. We got some smoke here the other day, and it's no fun. And I know other parts of the country and the world are definitely fighting with that too. And remember, there is no Mappy Hour. This is our off week for Mappy Hour, but we'll be back next week with Live at 5 on Wednesday at 5, and then Mappy Hour next week will be at 6 p.m. on Fridays. So we will see you next week on Wednesday for our next Live at 5. Again, thank you all for joining me, and happy caching, everybody. And we'll see you all next week. Same cache time, same cache channel. Bye-bye, everybody, and happy shopping.